clap. Okay, what's up, everyone? This is the last podcast for 2018, the Oz Pop and Scene podcast. This is Pop and Jack, and
That is cool.
okay, so we've got the one and only Gabi here from Sydney.
Hello.
What's up, representing? So we got a bunch of questions to ask her today, and we're going to talk about how her 2018 has been. There's been a lot of changes with classes and comps and jams and lots of different things. And Dennis, how are you going?
Jolly good.
Jolly good. So we've got the setup. Gabi's here in the studio. I've got the big studio set up. It's got the lighting sorted and everything.
Yep.
Looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
So, Dennis, do you want to kick off the questions for the one and only?
So, Gabi, tell us a bit about yourself, your dance history. So, where did it begin?
So my name is Gabi. I grew up in between Melbourne and Auckland, New Zealand. Dance was kind of something we did around the house, me and my younger brothers, with family. It was also something we had in primary school as well. When I went to primary school in New Zealand, they taught cultural dances, catering to a lot of the Pacific Islanders that went to that school. So in particular, I got to learn one of my cultural dances, which is called Siva, from Samoa.
Is that the thing you always...
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the
Okay.
thing. Which I have only recently started to incorporate into popping, thanks to the advice of Mr. Jack Wardana.
Oh, what's up?
But yeah, as for popping though, which I would consider to be my main style, I started about 5 years ago, after watching Destructive Steps 5.
Cool.
Yeah.
What year was this?
2013.
Oh, quick maths. Jack had to think about it.
I don't know when it is.
Yeah. So that's how I got into it. Yeah, it's the first time I saw a popping battle.
So what was your impression? Like, what was the initial reaction when you first saw it?
Oh, it was crazy. I remember walking in. I didn't know anybody there because I had a family friend up from Melbourne. Her name is Demi. Shout out to Big Girl Demolition. And we had breakfast with her and my family, and she was like, I'm going to a battle today. Do you want to come with? And I was like, yeah, I'd love to. I'd love to come watch. So I remember walking downstairs. It was in that place on Pitt Street, underground, the Wesley
Centre.
Wesley, yeah. It was there. So many people. I didn't know where to go. Demi kind of ran off and saw her friends, and I was like alone for a bit. I walked into the first room that had music playing, and I saw like this girl up on the stage and this guy up on the stage as well. The stage being like this little mat.
Yeah.
in the yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. I think it was, I don't know if it was people's sweat or there was leaking at some point, but I just remember people wiping off the mat after every battle.
The AC was leaking.
Oh, okay.
But there was also fire on the dance floor. So
Yeah,
we
no
were
doubt.
Sweating.
No
we
doubt.
Were going hard.
Yeah.
Do you remember the people that were...
Yeah. Actually, the girl went out. She was so dope. Her name, found out much later, her name was Carla.
Oh, from
Yeah.
Melbourne.
Dope.
Yeah.
Melbourne and New Zealand.
And New Zealand as well.
Yeah. And I thought she was amazing. And then I remember the guy came out as well, who I later found out was Keanu.
Oh.
Yeah,
I knew.
I thought he was
Keanu.
awesome. So I stayed for the rest of the battle. Watched right up until watched the finals. You, Jack, and
Was
Popcorn.
there something about popping and not the breaking? Like, did you watch any of the breaking?
I watched some of it.
And
I
was
know.
it just didn't attract you as much?
Not as much. I had seen breaking battles before in Melbourne, but for some reason I just didn't really take to it. I think I had like a couple classes when I was like a kid. Just something, it just didn't really stick.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So I was thinking, like, if the music was breaking and you walked in that room, you'll be breaking. Would that be the...
No.
No, it wasn't.
In Melbourne I had seen battles before, but only breaking battles. Yeah, because my auntie and Demi would take me to see
I think
battles and whatnot. And that's where I first met Llama when I was like 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so important, right? Like,
Yeah.
if she didn't take you,
Exactly.
maybe you wouldn't be here today. So
Yeah.
for everyone watching and listening, invite the younger generation, the younger people, just to come and watch, because they can get really deep into it as well.
Yep. I never would have imagined I would be where I am, or that I can say that I've stuck to something for like 5 years, and I'm really happy with that. So just say yes, guys.
Just do it.
Just say yes.
Nike. Is that where we were going? No.
Yeah, sure.
Well, yeah.
So who were your first teachers in popping?
So my very first teacher was Keanu.
Shout out to Keanu from wherever you're watching right now. We have a big live audience. Live audience, make some noise. A bit louder with some claps maybe. Okay, big live audience today. Keanu, he might pop in later in the show.
Pop, huh?
He's a dancer.
Yeah, so after Destructive Steps, I think it was the week after it finished, I remember being at school and looking up lessons of where I could find popping teachers.
Awesome.
At that time, though, I still didn't know Keanu's name. Keanu was the person that I had watched. So I ended up rocking up to what ended up being his class. And I had to try not to be a complete fangirl in front of the class. I remember my first class was really hard. A lot of isolation. It was like boog rolls. It was fun. From then I met Alan, who now goes by the name of Rize. And became part of his students there.
RizeStudents.
RizeStudents. Hashtag RizeStudents, which developed from a joke being hashtag Rice Bubbles. And then RizeStudents came and it just stuck. Yeah. But they were people who are now still my close friends. The people that I learnt with in those classes. Like Lyndon and Will and Miguel, Bev. And yeah, everybody there. Shout out to all those guys.
Awesome. Big shout out.
Yes.
And I wanted to bring up a few things. So a bit more about your history. So you've been like sticking to popping since then, but also you've danced with quite a few people. So if you wanted to talk about what groups you're kind of affiliated with now.
Yes.
And you've been dancing with since from then till now. So like you had the whole RizeStudents thing.
Yep.
And now you've been dancing with some other groups. So
yeah. So from there, I became a member of Riddim Nation in 2000. At the beginning of last year, 2017, at Soul of Sydney's New Year's Day party. They all came there and they all were like, we'd like to invite you to be part of our crew.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, so
were you
nothing
expecting?
No, I had no idea.
I'm pretty sure, I'm just throwing this out there, I'm pretty sure there were nobodies until you joined the group. I'm just guessing.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Riddim Nation.
But yeah, suits to be invited to be part of a crew at a party.
Fresh.
Yeah. But yeah, no, they're amazing. And it's still growing as a crew.
I think it's an amazing group. Like Riddim Nation. I remember when Stan came.
Yes.
I said to Stan, like, you gotta come to the event, whatever.
Yep.
Like to Popping Nation. And or it might have been Hip Hop Nation. I can't remember which one it was. But Shazam was there and and Stan was standing in the corner. I said to Shazam, dance with Stan. Stan, come and dance, man. Because I knew that. And Shazam at first was like, oh, what? Oh, what? And I was like, just dance together, man. And like, a few months later, he's like, can you be like, we want you to be in Riddim Nation. I was like, I knew you guys would hit it off. Easy.
It was great. They watched Stan perform as part of the Carriage Works.
Show, yeah. Awesome.
And
I missed that one.
Yeah, I missed it too. There was like a ritual kind of ceremony dance that they did, and they just felt like a really dope connection to that, which was amazing. That exchange. Awesome. But yeah, no, they've taught me so much as well, outside of popping, all of them, because they all do different styles, especially from like the dancehall and Afro side, and just how they appreciate music in general has been like a definite key thing in my own progress as a dancer, which I've been so grateful for.
And how about some other groups? There's one that I'm thinking of.
So there's also another group, and that's Sheila. Shout out to all the girls. Yes.
Yeah.
That's right. Which started as our 4v4 crew for KOD, which was last year, right?
Last year.
Last year?
Yeah, last year.
My concept of time is like out of whack. Yes, last year. Which was Charlene, Bev, myself, and Crystal. Unfortunately, Bev couldn't make the event, which we had the amazing Tiff step in.
Yeah, Tiff was great. She killed it.
Yeah, she killed it. It was awesome. Yeah, so we all... And then from there, we... Ash joined in too, and we got to battle together, Ash, Bev, and I, at Radical Force in Singapore this year for the 3v3 All-Star as well. And from there, it's kind of just formed into a crew, like a group. Well, yeah.
Sheila is fresh. I hope it keeps growing and...
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I remember when I started popping, there weren't a lot of females around as well. I remember Macy and Jess, your student Jess, and Charlene as well.
Yeah.
Alice too. But now there's so many more.
Yeah.
Which is awesome to see. Even in just the 5 years that I've been popping, it's been cool to see that scene grow.
It is very cool. Dennis, you want to jump in on the next? I have a whole bunch of questions, so...
Okay, woo! I would say, in terms of all your crews and all the groups, what did you learn? Like, what did you take the most out of? Like, the lessons you learned from, I guess, from RizeStudents, Riddim Nation, Sheila, and...
Right. Oh, wow. RizeStudents. Definitely a lot of technique. And I think they... I guess even discipline in a way, like that mentality of having to train or like be here this time every week. It was very hard. Like the lessons themselves, the classes that Alan taught were very, very tough.
Tough love.
Yeah, a lot of tough love. But some amazing things that I still use in my dance today, and will pass on when I teach too. Definitely learnt a lot just about working with people in general. Like when you dance with someone, whether they're your friend or not, you can't help but compare your progress to one another. And I think going through that experience, like I've learned that you don't need to do that at all. The only person you need to compare yourself to is you. And because that group in particular was people of different levels, so it was hard not to get caught up in that, but that's probably one of the biggest lessons I learned from there, outside of dance as well. With Riddim Nation, they've taught me more about appreciating different styles of music, and not be so quick to cast out, songs that you may not necessarily feel, because they're the way they jam and their sessions is very creative, not necessarily bound by technique. And just, they've taught me to enjoy it more. And Sheila currently teaching me about crew balances and things like making time for people, right, and things, and all that kind of stuff that goes with it. But yeah, those are the main things I can think of right now.
Because I feel like the Rice and then Riddim Nation is the good contrast.
It's a very, very big contrast. Yeah. I think, I don't know, something about it. I still get like butterflies in my stomach when like, I don't know, like Azam will just call me queen or something, because that's very strange to me. I feel like it's a compliment that isn't quite deserved yet. But they're the ones that named me like Queen Saquara, playing on my last name.
Yeah, okay.
But I feel like it's a title again that needs to be earned more than anything.
How many people now in Riddim Nation?
There is, I think, 7 of
I
us.
think there's 7. Me,
7.
You.
Oh, really? Oh, when?
That
Tell
was
us
a-
your
that was a long
story.
time ago, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it
When
a long
was?
time. We're at a party, of
Yeah,
course.
mhm, So, who asked you?
No,
the-
no, just keep going.
Yes. Shout out to leader Jamie.
So
Cypher King.
Jamie's the leader.
Oh, we just call him leader.
Oh,
I don't know who's leading it.
Okay.
He can be the
So
leader.
who's next member for Riddim Nation? Jack?
No.
Well,
Okay.
well.
Get,
Riddim Nation fam or something.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if we have a fam. I don't think we're there yet.
I wanted to jump into. So we talked about a bit about your teachers and stuff before. And now you've started a class at Crossover, so you're jumping into like kind of the teaching realm. And how are you finding that? And I guess I'll tie into that question, Popping Nation as well, because you've had the experience of coaching a team, so that's a lot of kind of responsibility to work with other people and everything as well.
Teaching was really fun. I find at
Yeah.
Crossover Fridays 7 p.m.
Shameless plug. Shameless.
So yeah, with Johann, Johann and I alternate classes. So he'll teach one week and then I'll teach the next, and so on. It's been I find it very fun and quite easy to share.
Yeah.
In class. That environment is very familiar. You know, I've been taking a lot of classes and still really do like taking classes, especially at Newtown.
Shameless plug.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jack and Kian.
And what about the Popping Nation experience? Because I mean,
Popping Nation.
that's a group that you just like kind of week in, week out, trying to get them better, get them ready to face off with others and stuff.
That was really good. That was a massive learning experience for me as well. Again, coached with Johann for Groovatronics this year. And there was so much to manage. It was like keeping in mind people's schedules and whether or not people actually wanted to be on your team. And everyone's like, it's all different levels in the team itself. So it was like catering to what they want to learn, but also what they should keep practicing in terms of drilling or foundation or you know, all the basics, making sure they were covered. And it was a very challenging time, but I would say definitely very rewarding. Seeing everyone's progress, especially since we had a lot of new people in the team who either hadn't done Popping Nation before or were also new to popping.
I think your team was awesome.
Thank you. I think they're awesome too.
It was good to see. It was like really cool. Like everyone was kind of scared of Groovatronics, so.
Woo! Yes.
That's what's up.
They still should be, because I know all of them are still practicing. I hope. We also have an Instagram page.
Do you guys?
We do.
It's like a franchise.
It was actually Flo's idea.
Yeah, I saw this. This was awesome.
Yeah.
This is such a good idea. We should actually do that for each team.
Yeah, we
next year. That would be awesome.
we set tasks for them to either freestyle on. It was either like music they had to freestyle to, or a particular concept or foundation. And then they were to upload a video onto that, and we could give feedback, as well as everyone in the team
Is
could
it
give
still
feedback.
going to Instagram?
A couple things have been posted since since Popping Nation finished, but maybe we'll make it public, and people can see
No?
Yeah.
everybody's progress. Yeah.
If everyone's cool with it and all that.
Yeah, we shall see. But yeah, no, definitely a good idea for next year.
So how was Popping Nation, I guess, coming from being coached?
Yeah.
And then being in a leadership position. Was it a good transition, or you kind of had an idea?
Yeah, kind of had an idea already, because I think I'd done it long enough as a participant, because I think I've done it like 4 times, I think 3-4 times before becoming a coach, so I was very familiar with how it worked. But even so, it's not until you're actually having to coach people and give feedback and really like watch them every week, you know, that nothing can really fully prepare you for that responsibility. I will say, like, I definitely did want to battle. It was weird being there. Like, I remember the first round, it was so weird being there and not battling, not really stressing about remembering routines or, you know, things like that. I just had to tell people when they were to go out. And just make sure everyone remembered it. And that was very interesting. Other side of the spectrum.
So what did you learn as a coach for
timing is everything. That's everyone's schedules. You're never really gonna get everything right. There's always going to be something happening, whether it's in your own schedule or whether it's in someone else's schedule. But I think just having that open-mindedness to change, and that it's always going to happen anyway, that's probably something that I definitely learnt. So not to be too hard on, it must go like this, you know. So yeah.
You gotta flow with it a bit.
Yes.
And how was working with Johann?
Yeah, it was really easy. Yeah, Johann's great to work with. He was like, one of the reasons why we worked well, I think, is because our styles are actually different as well. So he could cover certain things better than I could, and then I could cover the other things that he couldn't. So I feel like we balanced each other in that way. But otherwise, communicating with him was really easy. And he was just always willing to make things work as well.
That's good.
So if I had feedback for him or he had feedback for me, it was really something, we didn't have any problems.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was great. Good guy.
How about I wanted to jump into, like, you've been judging quite a bit lately, which is awesome to see you up there. How are you finding it in that position? Like, you judged Ignition last week.
Yes.
Blackout tomorrow.
Yes.
Hot Input Nights next week.
Yes. UTS and Ladies Night.
Oh, you did UTS previously?
Yeah.
Just Buxton? Yeah,
Yeah.
and Ladies Night. Yeah, so that's like a gang of events already.
Yeah.
So have you found it?
It's really hard.
Really hard? Like,
It's really hard. All you have to do is point, but it's really hard
It's more
to
than
point. It's given me a chance to like sit back and appreciate the whole scene as well, because it's not, usually when you're at a battle, if you're the one entering, you don't always get a chance to really watch people and see what it is they're doing, and because you might be in that mindset of, oh no, I'm up next, I gotta let's do this. It's just routine, let's go. But sitting up there, getting to see everybody, and then really watching closely because they're gonna ask for feedback after, or even just narrowing down what it is that you want to see and what you've decided to mark things against in order to make your decision. It's I've definitely learned what it is that I value and I appreciate in dance. Because ultimately it's just an opinion
So
for me.
So what do you value? Like, what do you look for in when you're judging?
So the first thing is whether or not you're on beat. Because as all my teachers have passed on, you can do the most amazing moves, but if they're not on beat, you're not with the music. So there may as well not be any music playing. So what's the point? That's like usually the first thing. And because everyone's nervous when they go up, it's always hard. But otherwise, I really look for character because I feel like that's something that I connect to personally in my dance. And I feel like that's something I would like to see more of.
Any particular
people.
characters?
Characters? Oh, I haven't named them. I haven't gone that in depth.
Okay.
More like maybe more personalities, a better term for it. Just seeing how each person approaches the music and whether or not their approach matches the music as well. But otherwise, just basic things, just foundation and whatnot. Yeah, mainly that kind of stuff. Being on beat and with being yourself kind of thing.
I'm good. Can I jump in? So we've talked a bit about teaching and judging. I wanted to jump into the comps that have been on this year. Let's talk about, we'll go from the start-ish, from like, how was your experience from RF Jam?
That was crazy.
Because it was so good to see you up there in the All-Style. Almost making it into the Seven to Smoke. You went up against Reina.
Reina.
Yeah, so
from
that was
Japan.
Yeah, that was an awesome battle. And it was good to see you up there representing us real hard and just going for it. So
Yeah.
yeah, you really killed it. Did you have like
Thank
good
you.
experience? You really liked it?
Yeah, that was crazy, man. The 3-hour cipher prelim was intense in that hot box there.
Yeah, it's hard up in there.
It was really really tough. But got to this time around in Singapore, got to jam with more people, and actually be more open to talking to people from other countries. The battle itself was really scary. But I remember, I think we were like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours into the cipher prelim. And one of the judges came up and she asked for...
I remember I was standing there. I was like, yes!
She asked for my wristband number. I remember like doing a set, like, okay, don't freak out. And then I finished my set and I looked for you and I was like, Jack, she asked for my number.
Like,
You got it.
yeah.
I remember you were like, you can't stop dancing now. And I'm like, I'm so tired.
Go for it.
I was so tired. We still had like an hour to go. You made Jaya go and get me a drink. That was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks,
He
Jaya.
was the water boy.
It was great. Yeah. And then at the end of it, we actually started party dancing.
Yeah.
We got the whole room to do the electric
It's good to
slide.
end, like unified.
Yeah,
Like
so good.
Everyone was like, oh, and it gets a bit hectic in there. Like,
Yeah.
I want in, you know.
Yeah. Everyone's fighting for it.
And it's good at the end where it's just like, you know what? Let's just all dance together.
Yeah.
Rather than at each other.
For
at the
sure.
end.
It was so good. You know, I actually I had a game plan for that one. I was like, you know what? Semi Blank is here. I'm just gonna stick around him and his ciphers. For some reason, I thought he was he might have been
Gabby
like a
can
judge.
Smoke him. Is that
No,
why?
no.
Wait, that's what you sound like. I'm just gonna smoke him in every cipher.
No.
Oh, sorry.
I thought he was like maybe it could be like a secret judge or something. Or
Oh.
I don't know. I
Do
was
they
like,
have a secret
I
judge?
don't
You're
know.
just making it up. Like
I was
there
just,
must be a
I don't know. It was
secret
just
He
in my
looks like
head.
a secret
It was
judge.
in my head. I don't know, but where he was, I kind of followed for a little bit. I don't know if that helped me get me noticed or something.
I'm sure it helped.
Maybe it's just because I whipped my braids
A lot of people want
around.
to see him dance, so
Yeah.
there would have been
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
of hype in his ciphers, which is dope.
Yeah. So it was cool, but yeah, that was a really crazy experience because I remember watching Reina kill it last year,
Yeah.
and the kid 7 to Smoke, she was like slaying everybody, and then to go up against her this year was like, now it's my turn to be slayed.
Yeah, we'll post that clip up, Reina versus Gabi, so check that out.
Just YouTube it.
We'll post it so you can just click
Okay,
it. Dennis is so
okay.
lazy, man. What the hell? I'll just copy the link. I'll put it there for you in the comments or whatever. Okay, how about I want to jump to, before we go to another one, is Ladies' Night. So how have you thought Ladies' Night has gone this year?
In the,
I mean, just in like the whole scheme of things, we talked about when you started, there was not many girl poppers. And now, I think with Ladies' Night, it's boosted a lot of the numbers.
yeah, for sure. Like with in the destructive steps category and in its own battle, having people fly in or even, just coming through from Wollongong too, that in itself, it's its own trek. But yeah, I think the quality of the female scene is like super high. It's crazy. Like, but I think one of my favorite things to see is like all a lot of the females that teach still enter. That's something to me that's like super humbling and awesome. Like everyone is still pushing, and that's a great mindset to have for a scene too. Or even just seeing a lot of the new faces, like a lot of new uni students entering for Ladies' Night too, whether it's to rep their society or just themselves, is awesome. The battles are only going to get tougher from here, with everyone pushing and progressing in their own way.
Any highlights for you in terms of like who's the next up and coming queen?
It can only be one.
A princess then.
Princess, a duchess.
Too many.
There's heaps. There's so many.
Top of your head,
you girls better step it up. Gabby can't think of one person.
No. Honestly,
She's
the first
like,
person.
They're all like, they're all in here, this kind of middle region.
Nah, the first person that actually came to mind was Gemma.
There we go. Gemma be killing it though.
Yeah, but the thing is, she's already like slaying. She already is queen. So I feel like I
I'm
can't.
like, why you know? She won Hip Hop Nation. She won Popping Nation. She won Hip Hop Showdown. I think she's retired now.
She's fucking killing
she
it,
moved up the
man.
coast,
She's just
a little bit further than
man.
Wollongong. She's just hanging.
She's awesome.
Okay, let's talk about Destructive Steps 10 because the first comp you went to was Destructive Steps
Yes.
D steps 10.
Yes. Woo. Yeah, that was amazing. And a very surreal experience in itself. Because there was the All-Star, the 3v3, which I was lucky enough to enter with Arissa and Yuming, which we made it to the finals.
Yes, you guys were killing it.
Yeah, that
Awesome.
was so much fun. Had a lot of exchanges with people from Melbourne and people from Brisbane as well,
I
which
think
was
a lot
sick.
of people know your name now, which is cool.
Yay!
Very cool.
Yay!
Repping hard.
Yeah, that's scary to me. I don't know. It's weird. It's very weird.
It's not weird.
It is weird.
Jack used to it.
Nah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you swear.
No, it's
How's
You got
fame?
like airport, you got your name and stuff.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
we
sure
got
that was paid for.
Did you hire that?
No, it was given. I was like, come on, man. What you doing?
Yo.
This is sad, bro.
I like it. But yeah, no, the 3v3,
Yeah.
which was awesome. I got to go up in that one. I actually got to go up against Keanu, which was cool. It was like
Yeah.
getting to battle my teacher
Very
5 years later, which was great. And lost, but it's still great. The next day was the popping side, which Pop and Pete was judging. And then the ladies' night side as well, which was judged by Yoshia, Lady Red,
Yeah.
and
Big boy was.
Big Girl.
Oh. I talking about 3v3.
Big Girl.
La-
Oh, no, I was
ladies'
talking about
night.
Ladies' night as well.
Ladies' night. Sorry, I thought you were talking about 3v3.
Ayumi, the famous
Yeah.
Big Girl. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was awesome. The battles were really hard. The music was awesome though. It wasn't tracks we had heard often. Shout out to DJ Bolo.
Below.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just such a hype day. You know, everyone was giving energy. It was really tiring, battling full on for 3 different categories.
Crazy.
Probably should have worked out before destructive steps. To be honest,
Was the workout.
yeah, so that was my workout for the year, guys. I'm done. I get to sit on a chair and judge people, but be paid for it. I mean, I do that anyway, but now there's money.
Go where the dollars are.
Yeah, hustle. Yeah, I didn't actually think I was gonna win in the last round of the ladies' night.
Really?
Against Macy.
Just
I don't know. I just felt like I felt like I lost it. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just caught up being on stage
Nah, you had it.
and having
You had it. You had it.
having everyone watch.
Sorry, Macy. She had it.
But yeah,
I actually lost the bet.
did you?
Yeah, I was like,
What was your bet?
Will from Melbourne. We're like, he goes, I think Gabi's gonna win. I was like, nah. I think Macy's gonna win. Okay, let's bet $10. Okay.
Yo.
Okay. I lost $10
Shout
because
out
of Gabi.
to Will from Melbourne.
So we started a new betting trend.
Oh, here we go.
Oh God.
Here we go.
Don't listen.
Everybody tune out now.
Tune out.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, how does it feel without the supposed source of your power?
The source of my
The hair
well,
has
the
been
power
cut.
braids.
Yes,
are
the power
gone.
braids are gone.
Yeah.
Is
no.
Gabi as powerful?
We'll see. I don't know. I've just been judging. I haven't really been battling.
She
So.
cut and she's like, I can't enter no more.
Yeah, I'm
And
out,
I gotta
guys.
Wait till it grows.
I'm
again.
out.
I'll just point for now.
Yeah,
Yeah. You
I
take
just
it.
I just sit down and watch for a bit, and
That's why you're
There was a
judging.
lot of, there was a lot of comments on
There were heaps.
online like, no, don't cut
Yeah,
it. Don't cut it. Da, 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 da.
I wasn't
I
expecting
think it
that.
looks great.
Thank
Your hair
you.
looks fine.
It's really nice
good
in
for
this
the
hot
summer.
weather.
True.
Yeah. But it was just giving me headaches.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
'Cause it's
super
too hot?
heavy.
Oh, it's too heavy.
Yeah. It was like down past my butt.
Yeah.
It was time
it's
to.
too
It was
long,
time
yeah.
to cut it. It actually been 5 years.
Oh,
so
really?
I had
It was time then.
It was
Time.
It was time. That was as long as I had been dancing, which was fun to say, but not fun to carry around every
Yeah.
day. So it has been donated to Locks of Love. So
Shout out, Locks of Love.
yeah,
Lots of love.
it feels weird without it. I had to adjust when I first went back to practice after cutting it.
I mean, you can't longer do that.
Yeah, I can't.
do it, like,
can't do that
miming
stuff.
it now. You can
Yeah,
just pretend.
I'll just
I do that
pretend.
all the
You
time. I'll
guys,
be like, "What?"
you guys will know. You all know what I'm doing anyway. But I think it was like even just brushing it, I kept hitting myself or like
Right.
just all the standing in the shower when I
Probably just got over it.
didn't need to wash it. You know?
5 year habits.
Yeah, had to break those. But as for dance, I guess it's forced me to try something new, you know, or just look for something else to
Yeah.
be a signature as opposed to my hair. Yeah. Yes. I don't even remember when that started to become something I was known for.
The hair.
Yeah.
One time I was like, Gabi, use your hair. And then you started using it. And everyone was like, damn, she used her hair? She's crazy. I don't know if that actually happened.
I was
I
like,
remember the time you were like, oh, and she's using her hair again. That I remember.
Maybe at that point you should have cut it. And you're like, oh, really? How about now? How about now?
I was like, oh, booyah tribe.
I remember hearing that. Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to ask. I wanted to bring Keanu in. He's just arrived on set. How you going? Yeah.
Do I need to set him up?
How
Yeah.
you
No, he's good. He's going to jump on my mic.
Okay.
jump on
Keanu,
it?
come here. Keanu. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, awesome. He's
oh.
just arrived.
Hello.
Can you just press the mouse thing? Just swipe it so I can see. Yeah, move it around a bit. Click it, maybe. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I can see you. Yeah, that's all right. That's fine. Just come in here. Let's shuffle. Squeeze in just a little.
I can totally send him a mic.
I just came to get your mail.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
My
Oh,
mail.
welcome
Oh.
to the show, Keanu.
Wow.
Okay, so what I wanted to ask Keanu is, we were talking. Can you just crouch there? We are renovating the studio at the moment, so this is the.
It's like a warehouse you got in here.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
It's great.
Pretty big indeed.
Hello,
Um,
hello.
I wanted to
hello,
ask
hello.
Keanu, do you remember Gabi the first time she came into class?
Yeah.
Really, actually, do you remember?
Well, I don't remember everything that happened, but I think I remember meeting her for the first time. Isn't there like a video of that class? Yeah, so I remember what
Yeah.
I was wearing.
It's actually in the Sydney popping documentary.
Oh, really? That video?
It actually is there.
Oh, is that the one?
Yeah, that's my first class with a girl named Jade.
That's so
Right.
Yeah. So you can find me in that documentary.
And now it's time for questions with Keanu, or Keanu's questions, or
KQ?
KQs.
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 This is off the cuff.
Hi. Oh, I asked.
For Gabi, yeah.
Oh, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Where do you see yourself in 10 years? The first of KQs.
I don't know, traveling the world. I hope. Just still dancing for sure. That's where I plan to be. I don't know. Just I really have no idea. I don't even know what's happening next year, to be honest. I know I would like to. There are people I want to learn from overseas and places I would love to visit, even just for travel, not necessarily for dance. But at least would have hoped to connect with my culture more and would have gone to Samoa and Chile to meet family.
Fresh.
Chile.
What about some...
Chile.
You got some like rapid fire KQs?
No.
No, like so not. It can just be whatever you want.
Yeah, just be spontaneous, you know?
No questions.
Yep.
No, not statement. Questions. What questions do you have?
Will you be spontaneous?
Yes, I will be spontaneous.
Fantastic.
You got any more?
No, no.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Keanu.
Woo!
Let's. Can you swipe the thing again?
Yeah, sure.
Shuffle back over. Okay. All right. Shall we do some rapid? And there he goes. He's off to travel the world.
I actually
Take your mail.
Spontaneous.
It's gone to take your mail.
Do you have some rapid fire questions?
top 5 poppers in Australia.
Go.
Jack, Keanu, Jaya.
Is this going from fifth to first?
It's so hard to think of them straight away.
Okay, top 3 done.
Okay, top 3. Cool.
Okay, cool.
Favorite foods?
Ooh. Again. Ice cream.
Next question.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm not good
one
at this.
thing.
I'm not good at
What's
this.
your okay? That you did favorite dessert. What's your favorite food? Like one thing you'd be like, yeah, I'm feeling. I gotta get some.
Oh, probably like mango lassi. To be honest, I love mango lassis.
Is
It's
that
like
just
a
a drink?
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
you've had a drink. That what
It's
are you
like
gonna
a
have
dessert
with it?
with it.
That's another dessert. Come on, like food, like
Food,
we're in the
food.
city. We're all gonna eat, and they go,
Okay.
Gabi, just choose something quick.
I love laksa.
Laksa, there we go. Bing, 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 bing.
Yes,
bing.
yes.
Okay, is it me? You dance. Okay, is it me? No, it's you.
Favorite Disney movie?
Disney Pixar would be
Yes.
Big Hero 6.
Oh, Big Hero 6. I
Yeah.
like that one too.
Yeah,
It's very good.
favorite. Yes.
Favorite shoes to dance in?
Puma Suedes. I'm sorry. I still love Hush Puppies.
What?
Yeah. I love Hush Puppies, but I love Puma Suedes as well. I like
Then-
the weight of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dennis?
Sydney or Melbourne to live in?
Sydney. Sydney.
You gotta say it, hey, because you're like, yeah, Sydney for
No,
sure.
I actually hated Sydney at first. It actually wasn't until I started dancing that I loved Sydney more. Yeah, I think it's going to be the place I always come back to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quick one. Hip Hop Nation, Popping Nation.
Bobby Nation.
Hey, all right.
I loved Hip Hop Nation. I'm wearing the Hip Hop Nation shirt that Locke designed for No Borders, but Poppy Nation, man. Popping Nation all the way.
Trying to find a good quick one. You got another one in the meantime? Favorite song right now? Am I going to thank you next?
No,
Oh, okay.
no.
It's Keanu's favorite.
It's called Smother Me by Olivia Nelson. Yeah, it's very nice.
Can you sing it?
No, I can't. I can't sing. I'm sorry.
Favorite TV show?
IT Crowd.
Ooh.
Yeah.
IT Crowd. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Another style that you'd really love to learn or dance?
House.
House.
Yeah.
House about that.
Need some footwork. Yeah, definitely. For sure.
Bad habits?
I tend to, I don't know, I just like bite my nails a lot or like scratch even if I'm not itchy. I don't know, just things like that just annoy people. That sound annoys people, and then yeah, it's probably not a good thing to do anyway.
I can't think of any more
Cool.
rapid ones.
Any shout outs? Let's
yeah,
wrap
any
it up, I
shout-outs
guess.
you'd like to give?
Any events coming up we want to shout out to?
Yeah. So tomorrow is Blackout.
I'm not going to post
Well,
it up.
hopefully this is up by then.
If it's up, it's not. It's up. If it's not, it's not. Otherwise, in a week's time, we have Hot Import Nights. On the 15th of December. Will it be up by then?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Hot Import Nights. I'll be judging the popping and the 2v2 popping and the 1v1 all style category.
Yep.
Alongside.
Shut down.
Yes.
And B-Boy Taz.
B-Boy Taz. And the popping category alongside.
Us two.
Yay!
It's a new
Yeah.
combination.
Yeah.
Something fresh.
Yes.
What about your fundraising?
Yes. So on Thursday, the 13th of December, I'm having a donation jam down at ICC. So come through for a dance. Yeah.
Yep. That should be big. I'm keen for that jam.
Me too. Me too.
Hopefully the weather's not crazy hot.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully
even if it is,
we'll just be sweating a
And
lot.
if you can't go, there's a GoFundMe page.
Yes,
Yeah,
for
we'll
the
put all the-
donations.
We'll put all the links for the GoFundMe,
Yep.
the link for the Facebook donation jam page up there as well.
Thank you. But yeah, last minute shout outs to Riddim Nation, to Sheila, and to Drink of Your People as well. Yay!
Yo, thank you so much for being on the Ozpop and Seed podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Hopefully all works and we don't have to redo it.
Don't we got backup?
I'm sure it'll be
If that
alright.
recording sounds okay.
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 So,
Awesome.
I'm actually recording on my phone as well in case
Okay.
stuff up.
Wow.
Backup,
You guys are
backup.
set.
Yeah.
That's it.
And hopefully we can get you in soon and see what 2019 is happening. Let's do
We'd
it.
be keen. We'd definitely be keen.
All right. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.